Our next guest is a very funny stand-up comedian and actor who was once named 48th coolest dad in America by Fatherly.com. His new show with Rose Byrne is Physical. It premieres June 18th on Apple TV+. Say hello to Rory Scovel. I'm doing well. How's everything? Family good? The whole deal?
Everybody's good. Thank you for having me on the show.
Thanks for being here.
Wildly surreal. To be here on any day is crazy, but to be here after this past year is bizarre. I feel like maybe I'm high or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that possible that you
I
are?
might have got into the gummies. Now that we know what's in them,
Have you been doing stand-up?
I'm back out there. I got out there last weekend, and I kind of thought that, getting back on stage, it'd be like riding a bike. I just get out there and remember the jokes, but my bike has been shattered, and I don't remember most of the things to talk about. I got on stage thinking, it's just gonna come back to me, and I just stared at people, and I started sort of yelling at them because I was like, you're breathing on me, and if I say something that's funny and you laugh, your spit is going into my mouth.
So you just
trying
started
to eat. These people are trying to eat food.
Whatever you were thinking just came out on them.
Yeah.
Were they more patient, did you find, because they were happy to be out and happy to see somebody doing comedy?
I thought that I would get up there and say, hey, this is my first time back in a year, and I thought maybe the crowds would be like, oh, yeah, we're here for you, but it's stand-up. And they're like, they don't give a We paid to be here. Tell me what you've noticed. And you're like, all right, I'm sorry. You're like ready to cry because you're living in shock.
How long had it been since your last show?
My last show was March 10th, 2020, Portland, Oregon, at the Mississippi Studios. I was on a tour following the band Tool around, and then after that show,
were you opening for Tool?
No, that would be horrible. I was doing shows on their off nights to get ticket money to then go see their shows. But luckily, the guitarist from the show found out that me and Nick Youssef, this other comic, were doing this tour, so he just gave us access to all their shows.
So, like, you were touring, like, behind, like, a caboose or something?
Like, we would get to the city a day early, or we'd do our show the day after they performed so that we could go to their concerts. And it was great. Also, I'm 40, and my wife is like, wait, so you're not coming home with any money? Like, no, I'm gonna go see my favorite band.
Over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then once they got to know you, did they, like, let you carry the equipment or anything?
That would have been amazing, to just become a roadie. That's how I go home.
Might as well.
I left a comic who was doing okay, and now I'm just a roadie. And I don't know what I'm doing. They did it. They give us access to go and walk around the arenas, and at one point, the guitarist's name is Adam. He said, he goes, yeah, before the shows, if you want to throw your jackets in the dressing room here and go out and watch the show, he goes, feel free. And I was like, there's no world where I will ever I couldn't imagine coming in here like, have a good show, Adam. We're here to watch your band. I would feel so ridiculous.
Did they ever come to one of your shows since you had the...
He did. He came to two of them and was so supportive and loved the shows. And he got to see that our venues are remarkably different sizes.
Yeah, I would imagine it. Yeah,
we're going from like playing coffee shops to then stepping into the Grand Canyon of a huge arena.
Yeah, they play huge.
They're playing huge arenas, and then I remember I was like, hey, if you ever want to come to the show, we'll put you on the list. I think it actually would have been funnier to charge him, but we put him on the we put him on the list, and I was like, yeah, we don't have tour passes or anything. You just kind of show up, and the door guy won't care if you're on the list or not. You'll just get to come in.
Yeah, right.
It's a comedy show. You walk in and say, hey, I know the guy. They're like, I don't give a just get in or get out. We got food and bev to move. They don't care.
Now you're cursing, and I feel like Emma Stone caused that. I feel like you wouldn't have done that.
I'm here to break the F word record. That's right. I was backstage. I was like, that. Not on my
Emma held that
I hope
record.
this creates a very real feud between me, the guy no one knows, and Emma Stone.
Is there a name for Tool fans, like the Beliebers or something like that?
It's the same.
It's the Beliebers, really.
Yeah. They do
The
have...
Maynards or something
the
like
Maynards,
that?
yeah. There's probably like Tool heads. I know they have Tool Army, which is, you can pay and join
Are you in the Tool Army?
I am. It means I get access to some pretty sweet merch grabs early on. You want to get in the merch game, especially during a pandemic.
There's something very funny about a known person. You got this show now on Apple TV, and which is set in the '80s.
That's right.
Which I would imagine you were a baby probably.
I was 1 year old in the reality of this show.
Oh, you were 1 year?
Yeah.
But you don't play a 1-year-old. That would be ridiculous.
I try. I go out for all the roles. This town.
Rose Byrne is your
my wife.
Your wife on the show. Yes, I watched the first episode, and you know what? I love that stuff. I get so into that. In fact, I believe we have a clip just for take a look here.
Hey.
Sorry.
Oh no, don't be. I was just worried about you. That's all.
I'm good. I'm fine. It's my stomach.
Yeah, everybody left. They all took off except for Simone, who is still here, and I'm pretty sure, I'm actually 100% positive that she is down to hook up. Everybody left, they said goodbye, and she just stayed. So I was thinking, do you want to go and, close the deal?
There's a lot of There's a lot of
Thank you.
nudity in the
Thank
show,
you.
including your own.
There's a great deal of nudity in this show, which was very new to me. I was able to get this role during the pandemic. Stand-up was gone, all of my jobs were gone, and then this role, which I auditioned for, seemingly fell from the sky, and there was going to be some nude scenes, and I think when you don't have a job, you just have to do them. You can't. When you have no job and no clout, you can't go, can we get rid of the nude scenes? They're like, we'll get someone else. So yeah, and when you watch the show, and I don't know if viewers are going to be turned on to watch the show or not now that you know that I'm naked in the show.
I think we're aroused. I think I speak for all of us
There's
when I
an
say
arousal.
we're aroused. Yeah.
This is what COVID has turned us into. We're all overly supportive of each other. When you see the show, if you guys happen to see it, and you see my nude body, you will see that even a show and knowing that America and the world will see me naked is not enough motivation to work out or eat right in any way whatsoever.
It's good to know that about yourself, though. It really is. I do want to mention that next month you are doing something that I think is very interesting on your YouTube channel. You did 6 consecutive nights of shows. No material, all improvised.
Yeah, I like to improvise in my stand-up whenever I can, and I decided I wanted to put some shows together where that's all I was going to do. And I told a buddy that, and he was like, oh, you should get some cameras and shoot that for like a documentary. And I was like, yeah, great, I'll do it. And so we did. We shot all 6 episodes, and we cut it into sort of a hybrid between a special and a documentary. I did that with my buddy Scott Moran.
Very good.
Yeah.
Rory Scovel, Physical premieres June 18th on Apple TV+, and go to Rory's YouTube channel for 6 nights of unwritten material.
June 24th.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll be back with Chloe Moriando. If you like that video, then put a ring on it. Click the subscribe button below.